Jolly good show, Major.
The champ is here! 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 The champ is here!
What's going on, TTC? New Rob report. It's about 3 in the morning, and figured I had to go ahead and do my video, but this one likes to wake up, so I guess she's gonna be in the video with me. I'll be in the video with your daddy. Huh? You be in the video with your dad? You get it? Oh, now you wanna get tired? Say go Seahawks. Okay, go see. Yeah! Go Seahawks. So we got these Carolina Panthers coming up. The hate weeks have been kind of, I don't know, it's the NFC South hate week, so I'm assuming that NFC South is going to come with some action. I haven't really looked, but nothing's been showing up in my feed, so I don't really know what the deal is with the hate weeks. But it seems like, I don't know, it seems like, I know our bid makers are slacking this year. Bid makers. What? All right, sit down. You sit down. So yeah, I'm expecting you know, some action to come from the Carolina Panthers camp, TTC camp with these videos, man. But we're going back to Carolina. 2 years in a row. This will be the 3rd year in a row we're back in Carolina. What's the name of your stadium called? Bank of America. The previous 2 seasons, Carolina has gotten a little bit closer each time to beating us. They came down to the last play for Cam Newton to throw the ball into the ground 2 years ago. Last year, you know, it came down to ended up being a fumble that won the game for us, if I'm not mistaken. And now this year, here we got to go back. So hopefully, third time is not the charm for the Carolina Kitty Cats. But no clap for them. I see Seattle getting back on track this week. You know, we had an unfortunate, untimely upset by the St. Louis Rams, and you know, take away a couple of crazy trick plays. You know, we had that game won as well, but I mean, you can't really say that. I get that. That's what Maya thinks. That fake punt return by St. Louis, that tricked everybody. That definitely tricked me. I had never seen that before, so I give them kudos for that. The fake punt, just because Fisher seems to do that to us at least once a year. You know, we should have been ready for that. We won't get beat by another fake punt this season. I tell you that. But yeah, so man, you're making this video really hard to do. Yeah, we got Carolina. They look to be reeling a little bit. Cam Newton's playing okay. He's got no real receivers to throw to except for that young guy. Legion of Boom's gonna get back to their you know, their normal ways. Hopefully we can force Cam Newton into a pick. What? What? Da. Yeah. Legion of Boom gets back on track this week. The Seattle offense gets back on time. Hopefully we can keep these pre-snap penalties to a minimum this week. Really, if we get the pre-snap penalties down, the offense runs a lot more smooth, and we put points on the board. But putting ourselves behind the sticks with pre-snap penalties is just killing us, and it's really done in every game this year. We've been able to overcome it for those games that we won, but it's just bad. It's just bad. For Marshawn Lynch, he'll get plenty of snaps, or plenty of touches, I should say. Russell Wilson coming off a great day, or at least a great second half, ended up with over 300 yards passing and over 100 yards rushing, which is a first in the NFL. Unfortunately, losing effort. But I see Seattle getting back on track here. After Carolina, I think we have the Raiders and the Giants, if I'm not mistaken. Then we start that long haul of games, which is really going to tell our story for the rest of the season. We got Carolina, Oakland, New York. Got to win all three of those games. We just have to win all three of those games because then we go Chiefs, Cardinals, Niners, Eagles, Niners, Cardinals, Rams. So, that's the gauntlet. We run the gauntlet. We got 3 more games, then we run the gauntlet. And we'll see what happens at the end of that. We typically handle Cam Newton pretty well. Bobby Wagner's not going to play. Bobby Wagner usually is the one that gives Cam Newton all kinds of fits, at the linebacker position. He's not going to be there. So that changes the dynamic of how our defense is going to handle Scam Newton. But I think I think this should be, business as usual for Seattle and Carolina Panthers. Hopefully the offense gets off, works a little better. Both times we've been to Carolina, last 2 times, the offense hasn't played that well. Been slow to start, not put up a lot of points. So hopefully that changes. The Percy Harvin thing is blown over. Now there's all kinds of talk that there being turmoil in the locker room about Russell Wilson not being black enough and all this kind of shit. I mean, hey, I don't know if it's even true or if it's just hearsay or somebody making this shit up. You cats back home might know a little more than might have more information than we get down here in Southern California. But you guys tell me, is this shit true or what? I think it's just shit being made up, residual from the Percy Harvin thing. Trey, I know what that's all about. I grew up, people telling me, oh man, you're the whitest black guy I know. Fucking retards. If you happen to be black, and for the record, if you have any type of black in you, you're automatically black, unless the situation permits. It doesn't matter if you're black in this or black in that. Okay, you are black if you're black. So my daughter is black. She's black and Mexican, but she's gonna be known as black girl. That's society. That's the world we live in. But being a black person who happens to be well spoken, that's what it comes with. To act black is not to act it's not to act charming. Is to not have a good demeanor, is to not speak well and eloquent, is to not walk around is to not walk around with pants that actually fit you, and it's to not do a lot of things. It's to not say nigga and motherfucker every other word that you speak. That if you're not doing all of those things, then you're not that black per the opinion of society. It is what it is, though. It is what it is. So hopefully this is just bullshit. I don't think this is gonna affect Russell Wilson in any real way. I think Russell comes out, plays football, and he's been doing well. We have to win this game. This game has to be the turnaround, though. This game has to be the turnaround. There can be no more setbacks or false steps here. This game has to be the turnaround right now. The Carolina defense, which people were touting them as one of the better defenses in football between them and Seattle and San Francisco, and I think they even put New Orleans in that category a little bit. Their defense is terrible. The Carolina defense is terrible. Seattle's defense hasn't been playing like it normally has, but normally would. But Carolina defense is terrible. They've given up all kinds of rushing yards, and the Carolina defense is not good. Surprisingly not good. I think Miami has the best defense statistically in the NFL right now, which is weird. Yeah, Carolina is they've won a few games. They're 3-3-1. Because between them and Cincinnati, they couldn't decide who wanted to win, so they both lost and won. But Carolina, we should be able to go into Carolina and come out of there with a win, fairly decisively, I'd say. Mr. T Money, 1993. He's talking about the Seahawks fan base and how we ain't coming hard and this and that. We're new friends, right? We new friends. Is that how you said it? Like Drake says, we new friends. Well, I mean, myself, I was here. I was here. I was introduced to the TTC. Exactly. He's talking that crazy stuff, huh? I was introduced to TTC the year before we won the Super Bowl. But either way, T Money, man. You want to talk about how we are acting like this is an easy game for us, and I don't think it's really just us acting like this is an easy game for us, and I for one am not, but the media kind of is. And the reality of it is Carolina's not playing that well. Carolina is not playing that good right now. There's still something to be said for the fact that the Seattle Seahawks are the Seattle Seahawks. We're still defending Super Bowl champions. We still got Marshawn Lynch to whoever your running back is. Okay. Now you say who's Russ Wilson straight, but who's he gonna throw the ball to? Well, we got a guy named Doug Baldwin. You mentioned people keep mentioning our receivers, yourself included, mentioning our receivers like they aren't the same guys who got us to the Super Bowl last year, minus Golden Tate. Now, to be fair, Golden Tate's having a great year in Detroit, and I would say that without Percy being there, there is a piece missing. But I will also say that Doug Baldwin can make every play that Golden Tate made for the Seattle Seahawks. Doug Baldwin can make all those plays. If you don't believe me, just stay tuned. So Russell Wilson is still throwing to the same dudes. Okay, forget the fact that Percy Harvin's gone, bro. You should have left the Percy Harvin conversation out of your video. Okay, you shouldn't even have brought up Percy Harvin because Percy Harvin was there for about this much anyway. Percy Harvin had a very minimized factor on us getting to the Super Bowl, us winning the Super Bowl, or us winning the 3 games that we won this season. Right? We come into B of A and we come in to play football, and I hope you guys are ready. I hope you guys are ready. You got, you say Cam Chancellor can't guard your tight end Olsen. And well, Cam Chancellor don't guard tight ends no way. Our linebackers take care of that. And we've handled Olsen previously. We'll handle him again this time. The secondary is a little banged up, but we're getting healthy. We gonna be all right. Carolina, you guys, your defense is playing. Our defense isn't playing how people are used to seeing it play, but your defense is playing bad. So. Our defense is supposed to be the best, and we're just playing down. But you guys just aren't playing good at all. Team Money, don't let your mouth write a check that your ass can't cash, bro, because it's not going to happen. Seattle comes out of this with a decisive win. This game will be over before the clock reads 0. I'll tell you that much. Anyway, respect Team Money, but it ain't going to happen, bro. So we got no voice for this game. I mean no voice, I mean the motherfucking voice. Often imitated, never motherfucking duplicated. That right. We got no voice. The voice is taking some time off. So we don't get to hear from him, unfortunately. But how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Yeah. Sexy Mario. Maybe Sexy Mario come out with something. Or any other cats, but hey. What are we gonna do, man? Are we gonna beat them? We gonna beat them? Are we gonna beat them? Yeah. Are we gonna beat them? Yeah. We're gonna beat the Panthers. We're gonna beat the Panthers. Just when you thought it was safe to make a video, I went ahead and I refreshed my feed in my YouTube, and what do I see? I see a video from the motherfucking voice. You are retro. Hey, big up to the voice. Glad to see him back. Came back. Perfect time to come back, boys. Perfect time to come back. I had a feeling he was gonna come back too. In the back of my head, I was like, I bet he comes back for the Seahawks game because it's gonna be a serious game, pivotal game for both teams. Whichever one of these two teams loses that game is gonna be it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard business from that point forward. Whoever loses on Sunday is gonna have a real tough time the rest of this season. He mentioned a couple things that I had mentioned before about the NFC South, being wide open. A few of my previous videos a couple weeks back, I said it. Hey, the NFC South is wide open because don't nobody want to take control of that division yet. Can't nobody figure out who wants to be the front runner in that division. So, the NFC South is wide open. Voice want to reference the NFC West some time ago. So, Voice, I don't know how you want to go back that far. You're going back to a 7-9 team. I mean, that was a minute ago, bro. That was Pete Carroll's first year with the club, and I don't know if anybody on the team is even on the team still from that squad. So, but the only thing that's the same is our stadium from that season. So, but either way, yeah, you're right. Yeah, 7-9 Seahawks. We went to the playoffs, 7-9, but we also won a playoff game, okay, in that postseason against what were the defending Super Bowl champion New Orleans Saints. So, yeah, so don't forget that. Don't forget that. But yeah, hey, Voice is back. Good to see you, bro. Let's get this. Let's see your little hate week video, man, so I can smack your ass. Y'all retro. Easy work on Sunday. No big deal. Seahawks get back on track with this game. Things return to normal. Yes, exactly. Things return to normal. We're going to take care of these Panthers. Say the Panthers. Go Hawks. Huh. Yeah. Say go Seahawks. Go Seahawks. Go Seahawks. You see me on there? You see me on there? Yeah.